It is the year 1211. The Jin Dynasty rules northern China, a vast empire built by Jurchen warriors who had risen from the forests of Manchuria just a century before.
Today, we ride for the Khan, the mountain pass. That is where we crush them. Your Majesty, the Mongols approach the northern wall. Do you hear that? Something is coming. By imperial decree, General Wanyan Chengyu is commanded to defend the northern passes at all costs. I will not fail the Empire. Column formation! Advance to the northern pass!
Their Great War stretches 300 kilometers across the northern frontier. They believe it is impenetrable.
They came from everywhere, like ghosts. If I spread the army along the wall, they cannot pass. For the Khan! Heaven has given us the Jin. Ride!
They are wrong. To the north, a man named Temujin, now called Genghis Khan, has unified every tribe on the Mongolian steppe, and he is coming.
Hold the line! Do not break! Hold! Do not run! Here they come. God of heaven. Their center is weak, my Khan. They are spread everywhere. Exactly. They're running! We're holding them! On the Khan's signal. Too easy. Where are the rest of them? For the Khan! Forward! Hold formation! Hold! Rally! Rally! Rally to me! Don't stop! Keep moving! Keep moving! Press them! Don't let them regroup! Don't let them regroup!
General Wanyan Chengyu faced an impossible calculation. He commanded 300,000 soldiers, outnumbering the Mongols by perhaps 10 to 1. But the terrain was vast. He ordered his men spread along the entire length of the Great Wall.
Forgive me.
300 kilometers of stone and earth, certain that no army could break through at every point. It was a plan built on logic. It was also a plan that Genghis Khan had already seen. Wanyan Chengyu escaped with his life, but nothing else. 300,000 soldiers.
General, the men are spread very thin. 300 kilometers of wall. No gaps. Not one. They are massing at the ridge, my Khan. Good. Let them choose the ground.
We should concentrate our forces in the central pass. One killing blow!
And leave the flanks open? The Mongols will go around.
Spread the line! No Mongol gets through this wall!
What is that? My wife made it. For luck.
Khan. Historians would later debate his decision, why he spread his armies thin along the wall instead of concentrating his forces.
You're alive! Yes. What do we do now? End it!
He had outnumbered the enemy 10 to 1 and he lost. Some mistakes have no explanation, only consequences.
The mountain has fallen.
After Yehuling, the Jin dynasty never recovered. The man who had been emperor, Wanyan Chengyu, was assassinated by his own general within months. A new emperor took the throne, but the wound was fatal.
We are not finished. We hold this fortress. We make them pay for every stone. Your Majesty, Yehuling is lost. Chengyu's army is destroyed. There are thousands of them, all around.
Over the next 23 years, the Mongols would return again and again,
What have I done to my ancestors?
tightening their grip
Keep shooting! Don't stop!
until the Jin dynasty ceased to exist entirely. One battle, one decision, one read.
The Mongols are through the wall! They're moving toward Juyong Pass!
All citizens remain calm. The Imperial Army defends the capital.
God help us.
And a great civilization began
Don't stop, Father. Keep walking.
its long descent.
By Imperial decree, Wanyan Chengyu is relieved of command of the northern armies. I understand. Send word to the Emperor. They are at the gate. The wall was supposed to hold. The Empire cannot afford a coward on the throne.
History records the names of generals and emperors. It rarely records the names of the young men who survived and walked home.
Long live His Majesty, Emperor Xuanzong of the Great Jin.
Or the mother who waited at the door, but they were there. They were always there. At every battle, in every century, in every empire.
So many young men. So many.
It is ordinary people who pay the highest price for decisions made by those in power. This is what Yehuling looked like to the people who were not in the history book.
Tomorrow we walk again.
Stay still. You're going to make it. My regiment. Are any others? Rest now.
When this is over, what will you do? Go home. Plant rice. Never touch a sword again. Same.
Military historians have studied Yehuling for centuries. The Jin had numbers, they had fortifications, they had the advantage of defending home ground, they had every reason to win, but they made the classic error, spreading their strengths across everything, protecting everywhere, and therefore,
Not now, little one. Let me finish.
protecting nothing. Genghis Khan understood one principle that Wanyan Chengyu didn't. You do not defend the war
You're here.
by guarding every stone. You defend it by choosing where to concentrate your power. It is a lesson that echoes
Genghis Khan.
far beyond battlefield.
The tribes are unified now. Our old strategy is useless. The Emperor believes the wall is sufficient.
The Battle of Yehuling was not a local event. It was the opening blow in one of the most sweeping military campaigns in human history.
The center Satic, wide open. They're retreating! Pursue them! All forward!
After the Jin dynasty fell, Mongol armies would reach Poland, Russia, and Korea. The displacement of peoples from northern China sent refugees streaming south and east.
The Jin commanders disagreed. No single strategy. No unified command.
The Khitans crossing into Korea, Persians rebuilding cities in rubble, and countless others erased from all record. What happened at Wild Fox Ridge?
How long can we hold? We have held this long. We will hold longer. Together. We manage together.
in the summer of 1211 changed the map of the world. Wild Fox Ridge, in the summer of 1211, at this mountain pass in northern China, a general named Wanyan Chengyu
Who are they? Khitans, sir. Fleeing from the Mongols.
made a decision that he would carry for the rest of his life. He spread 300,000 soldiers across 300 kilometers of
The evening is beautiful, my lord.
It is.
war and lost. History calls it a mistake, but he was a man trying to protect his homeland with the knowledge and the tools that he had. He was not a villain. He was someone who faced an impossible situation and found no good answers. The soldiers who followed him, the young men who carried a cloth token from home, the officers who obeyed their orders, the civilians who watched from their doorways, they were not footnotes.
Please go to the Southern Archives. Whatever happens, these survive.
They were the story. The Jin Dynasty fell in 1234, 23 years after Yehuling. Genghis Khan died in 1227 before seeing that end. The mountain pass of Yehuling still stands in what is now Jiangjakou, Hebei province, China. The wildflowers still grow there every spring. They do not know what happened on that ridge. They simply grow, as life does after everything.